So there's this like place, and it's like a 30-minute drive like out into the woods, and there's just like this singular like cemetery. There's no houses around, there's no stores, there's no gas stations, like it's just a cemetery like out in the woods. And it was supposed to be like haunted, and apparently there was like a grave, what do you call the people who like take care of the graves?
Like a grave digger,
they
like a groundskeeper.
Yeah, like a groundskeeper, like for the cemetery. Yeah. I can't remember what that's called, but apparently he had like died, like he like had lived out there, and because he lived so far away, he would apparently get like hungry and like dig the bodies up and eat off of them. And then he died out there, and then he like haunts it, right?
Epic Nuggets cooking plates full so heavy. Big Nugget vibes rolling in the groove. Tori and Jaden always on the move. Real talk, real jokes, they got nothing to prove.
All right. What's up, guys?
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Epic Nuggets.
I'm Jaden.
I'm Tori, and we're getting right into it.
It's Halloween. We got our Halloween special. It's October. Let's freaking go.
Y'all getting ready for this Halloweeny day.
That's right. I love Halloween. It's one of my favorites. I have two favorites. It's Halloween and Christmas. That's my two favorite holidays.
I don't have any favorites. I grew up without all this, so I'm just confused at every turn. So
I forget about that.
Yeah, I just am like, what's going on, guys?
What are we doing?
What are we doing today?
I'm just happy to be here.
Please hold my hand and guide me along.
Oh. So you didn't do anything. Y'all never went trick-or-treating? You didn't decorate your house?
Nope.
You didn't go to haunted houses? Did you go to a haunted house when you were a kid?
Nope.
Never?
Mm-mm.
Have you ever been to one now?
I have. I went, bro. All right, so listen. I went from doing no haunted houses
to all the haunted houses?
I know. I literally did the ultimate haunted house.
Oh.
Our friend he was like, I'm buying tickets. Let's all go down there. It's all the way down there in like Stone Mountain or wherever that is. You know what I'm talking about? Is it like
in Georgia?
Yeah, it's the.
I think I've heard about that.
Is it like the? It's
Somebody
called
told
like
me about that.
Or,
oh yeah.
Is that the big one?
I think so. Somebody was. I haven't been there. I haven't been there, but somebody. I remember everybody was talking about going last year, and then I was like,
listen, it's extreme.
Were you actually scared though, or were you just overstimulated?
All of it. All of the above. Check.
You were scared?
Check. I was.
It's hard to scare me in those.
Here's my thing. Don't grab me.
Yeah, I'll punch you.
Don't grab me. I just ran. I ran through all of them.
Yeah.
I ran fast as hell. I actually, we were in one. I grabbed the back of this dude's backpack. The person that was in front of me.
And pulled it?
No, I just held on.
Oh. You didn't
know because there was like all these like, you know, like turns and like, you know, there'd be like where it would kind of like enclose and there's flashing lights and there's people popping out from under and above. I couldn't handle all that stress. So I grabbed old dude's backpack and I was like, all right, we're staying together.
No, don't leave me.
Like that way he couldn't go around the curve and I was like left by myself.
That's hilarious.
It was, I screamed a bunch of times. They got me so good.
Well, dang, that one might actually be worth going to maybe. You don't have anything where you're like, totally enclosed though, like you can't breathe or nothing like that though.
No, like the one that we went in, so one of them was just like, it just was scary. It was like dark and you kind of like climb in on like this weird bridge thing, and then like as you're going through it like stuff will like, they have like animatronic stuff though.
It's not real people?
That will like come forward.
Oh, it's not real
like
people
block your path. No, there's real people everywhere.
Oh.
There's real people everywhere because they have, I guess, like all these like platforms and stuff. So there's people like under them, and they got like these like gloved hands or like monster hands, and they'll just grab you or they'll grab your foot.
You don't ever have to worry about, I wonder how scary it would be to work there. I wonder if you have to sign a waiver. What if somebody stomps your fingies?
I don't know.
Phalanges.
It was
That's
terrifying.
what I would be worried about. I'd be scared of somebody.
But they'll come up and grab you. Like that was like, I didn't know that. No one told me anything going in. They were just like, oh, you've never been to one?
Nobody warned you?
Like, let's see how this goes. They're just like, ooh, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. That's what everybody was just like, ooh, it's gonna be good.
Yeah, it's gonna be good for them to watch
I know,
you be scared.
And they made me go first.
And you were probably like, all right, because you didn't know what to expect, I'm sure.
I was just like, all right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
Cool. Yeah, and then the second one was like, so the first one was just scary. And then the second one we went to was like, you're in like this plant and like there's like a nuclear chemical like malfunction or something like that. And so it's like there's people with chainsaws. There's people with like their limbs were missing or something weird. Like, or they look all fucked up because it was a chemical situation.
I like jump scare stuff. Yeah. I don't like gory. Like if it's like
it wasn't that crazy.
Okay.
It wasn't that crazy.
If it's like low key,
it was scary though.
That's okay, but if it's like gory, I'm the same way with movies. I love jump scare movies. I don't care if people like die in it, but it's one thing like where you show a scene where it's like scary and it's insinuated, like the death is insinuated and you see him get like pulled off or whatever. But if they're gonna sit there and like go through all the trouble to film and like do all the like blood and guts and like the detailed,
I feel the same way. I like a good. I call them thrillers. I like a good thriller, but I'm not into.
I don't like the blood and guts.
And blood and guts.
I don't like the blood and guts. It makes me have bad dreams at night. Yeah. I don't like that. I'm sensitive.
We just watched a show the other day called The Gentleman, and it's like, I don't know, they're in like the UK or something, and this guy like ends up being like royalty or something, and he's just like this military guy. Yeah. And the premise is like he inherits like this farm and like all this land, and there's like people like growing weed under the farm.
Oh, I've seen this.
Yeah. But like what I appreciated about it, because we watched the whole season, which I thought it was 8 seasons. It said 8 episodes. My retarded ass fucking was disappointed as hell when we got to the end. I was like, I thought there was 8 seasons. But
you're like, that was quick.
I know. I was like, yeah. But like, there's all these scenes. There's like these like gangster type characters and shit, and somebody be fucking somebody up, but it doesn't show it. Mm-hmm. Like it never like
I don't need to see what the inside of somebody's intestines looks like. They were doing?
That lady got a bat and she's like, she's
leave it to your imagination. We don't have to see what that would actually look like in real life. The story is still good.
The story. If they would just focus on the story. It's like the smutty books when they get like too smutty and then you're like, when are we getting back to the storyline? Because y'all been hoarded in the house for like days.
Yeah. Like we all know what you're doing.
When are you going on the rescue mission that y'all are talking about? Because y'all are lazy as hell.
That's so unrealistic too sometimes.
Oh my God.
Like, I just mean, like, if you were that stressed and stuff and, like, all your friends were dying around you and all this crazy stuff would happen, I doubt you would spend 3 days just cracking. Cracking for 3 days?
Nope.
And all your friends and family are dying? And
we got to take action. We got to get
You're like, well, we could just make children for 3 days first. Then we can get back to everybody dying.
We got to make plans. We got dragons to ride. We got stuff going on.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Y'all got to get out here and handle this.
Yeah.
I need a different style of book. I need to read some different books. That's the problem.
Yeah, I don't really, I don't really fuck with haunted houses anymore. Like,
what happened to
thought, you? Like, so I grew up, once again, like, really religious. We weren't allowed to, like, do stuff like that. But one time when I was like 12, I was like, oh, we'll do like this haunted forest. And it was like a mile-long walk. And I actually did it with my mom, which sucked because then I wasn't allowed to say any bad words or anything.
Even when you were like super scared?
Even when I was scared because I would got my ass beat, whatever. So... Yeah. She'd be like, you know what? Let me see that axe really quick. So we're like walking, and also it sucked. So like a few people made me like jump scare right at the beginning, but then it was basically just like a mile-long hike in the dark, in the mud, in the cold, and people screaming. And I was like halfway through it, and I was just pissed off because I was like, this is not scary. Some dude like jumped out at me and I was like,
What's up, Hillary?
And I just looked at him, and then he was like, damn, can I get your number? And I was like, no.
You can't even stay in character. What makes
I'm like, I don't even know what your ugly ass probably looks like. I'm under that werewolf mask, too.
Ugh.
You don't even know how old I am.
Ugh.
And 3. How desperate are you?
I know you can't even do your job right. What the fuck?
Nasty.
Get out of here with your hair.
So I literally was like, no. And plus, even if I wanted to, my mom was with me. She wouldn't have let me do that anyways. Once again, she would have won my yes. So I was like, no. So after that, I thought that I was like just a badass at haunted houses. You know?
Yeah.
I was just like,
You're right. They're lame as...
Yeah. I was like, y'all suck. Whatever. Yeah. I'm not scared.
Yeah.
It's not real.
Uh-huh.
So I thought I was the gangster.
Mm-hmm.
So then, like, literally years later, when I was like 18 or 17, so it was like 6 years later, me and a group of my little friends, all my little bad friends, were like, oh, we're going to go to this, like, it was like a better, like, haunted house. You actually had to pay to get in. Yeah. It's like $30 a pop to get in that motherfucker, you know, like, it's a better haunted house. So, yeah, I had a panic attack.
No way.
Yeah, I had a panic attack. They had to pull me out.
Oh my
God. They had
God.
a panic attack. So
you got that scared?
But it was because like everything was making me jump and it was fun.
Mm.
Everything was fun. And then there was like this tunnel that you have to go through, right? And basically, you know like what big inflatable like jumping houses are made out of?
Yeah.
Like that?
Mm.
The walls were made out of that, and you don't know that. They look like they're like loose, and then when you go to walk through, they inflate it.
Oh shit! That's a different kind of scare.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna suffocate and die, and so then I started having, and it was like hot.
You're like, this is a malfunction.
Yeah, I'm trapped. It was hot, and then there were like people coming behind me, like the scary like clown guys, like coming behind me, and I just started hyperventilating. I was like hyperventilating.
Oh, there were no clowns at the one I went to, so
yeah,
I think they know. You know that people are just like that's like
they like
very specific.
The people on the other side, like of the balloons, not the ones that were like chasing us, but on the other side, like grabbed me and like pulled me out. And then I had to like stop and wait. We had to wait and let some people like pass through, and
oh my God,
I had to breathe for a second. And then I enjoyed the rest of it. You know, it was fun.
You got back in there?
I got back in there,
Oof.
but no, I was still like in the because it's like a path. You can't like just like leave. You know.
I guess
so
that makes
like.
sense.
So I just stood like there in the corner, and like the groups that were, because you know they keep you grouped.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if it was like that the other one, but they let you go in sections because they kind of like reset each section up as each little group comes through. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. And then the very end of it was actually really fun because you think that you're out and you're like in this room, and then the exit's right there, and you're like, oh yeah, that was the end of it. We're in like the little empty room, and you go out, and then they shut the lights off. And then they have these clowns with chainsaws. They don't have like the blades on them or anything, but they crank them all, and then the lights off. So you're trying to remember where the exit was, and you're feeling around in the dark for the door, and they're chasing you. No, that was fun. See, I like that because I'm like juking people out, you know.
Yeah.
I'm like, and then so that was fun because I'm like, oh, this is like tag in the dark. I gotta find the door. I like that. I don't like not being able to breathe.
Yeah,
don't like that.
That's never happened.
Don't like that.
I've had a few panic attacks.
It's like someone smother choking you or some shit. You know, like But like it was real. It was the walls, and I was like, I'm gonna die here. You know? Yeah, that was horrible.
Oh my God.
So I don't really like haunted houses. Also, I feel like I have enough stress in my life. I don't need to go to a place and pay somebody money to stress me out and give me knots in my shoulders and stuff for me jumping and me having panicking because I'm, simulating death.
So many things.
We simulate murder every day at the gym. I don't need any more stress in my life than that. There we go. Simulated murder. Done. I don't need to go to a haunted house. I got weapons.
I'm going to go on a quick tangent just real quick.
Go
because
ahead.
It's your fault, so.
My fault.
It's your fault. Bruh. And then we'll get back to Halloween stuff. But I just finished the 2 seasons of Heal. Like, we finished that shit last night. Okay, I just want to say that whole show is fucking stressful.
It's stressful.
I know,
and it's so good.
But I didn't know until like 5 episodes in. It says drama right there at the top.
Yeah,
that's like just drama. No
It's
comedy.
horrible.
No dramedy. No, just drama.
That's not
and
funny
the whole
at all.
time. And then the way it ends. Bruh, I gotta
you can't say
listen,
it. You can't say it on here. You'd be spoiling
I won't.
it for somebody.
I was tucked in the bed and it got done, and I was like, I can't believe this.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I was in there. I went to go pee. I was bitching the whole time.
Yeah.
I was just like, what the fuck,
Bro,
Like, they
I'm
just
saying.
bruh, like
I was crying though. Could not stop crying.
the way
I was
they ended
sobbing.
some of these episodes, and like, bro, season 2, episode 1,
Oh,
whole
yeah.
flashback. I was just sad.
Yeah. The dad.
I was just sad as shit.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, and then like it was like maybe the second or third to the last one when he goes and visits his old pal, and
I
then
know. Oh,
the wife
yeah.
calls him, and he goes to be like, he was just here, and then he like kind of like
Did it?
and I was like,
Yeah.
damn, he's still trying to like preserve his buddy's like kind of like secrecy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm like, God,
I
like that
know.
was so.
He was literally the
Fuck no.
like the friend was the good guy the whole time.
He was the whole time, and everyone treated him so bad. Like,
I know, because you hate him
I
at first.
know.
You hate him. You're like, get away.
yeah, you're like, you're shitbag. Get back.
Bruh.
I know.
I cried. I know, dude. We had to like binge it and finish it because we were watching it every night before bed, and then we're just late. No, but it's so stressful.
because you're laying there.
And then we're
thinking
just
about it.
laying awake in bed, and I'm like, bro, I'm too hyped up right
Yeah.
now. I just resonated so hard with so much of it too, though.
Yeah.
Like, I really resonated with it. Like, it made me. I'm telling you, that
Well,
show made me cry,
some small town
dude. Yup.
Shit. I think I resonated at the end probably with Ace the most, just because I was
Really?
like, wow, like, yeah, like he's trying. You know?
I feel like I resonate with the big brother. I can't remember Jack.
Jack.
I'd resonate
Yeah, 'cause
with
he's like
Jack
trying to
the
protect
most.
everybody and like keep everything in check. And,
Yeah, and then he's just still like trying to like chase this dream, and he like that one scene where he was just like, where him and Ace were talking, and he was like, if we like quit wrestling and we do all this other stuff, you know, he's like, and we could do it well, like who are we?
Dude, I know.
And he's like, we're not anybody if we're not like wrestling. And I was like crying because I'm like, oh, I feel the same way.
Oh my God.
You know,
I was like, Jesus
so,
Christ.
It's such a good show.
By the end of it, I was like,
you know, that
I think
wasn't
I might-
supposed to be the end of the whole show, though.
wait, is that the end?
Yeah. So there's supposed to be more seasons that were supposed to come out.
There's
But-
not now?
But yeah, Star, whatever thing had it, the Star.
Y'all made me suffer through all that stress.
Yeah, and then it got
And that's the
canceled.
fucking end.
And it got canceled.
Bro, what the fuck? I'm so mad right now. I'm so mad.
It got canceled. Yeah. Why the fuck do you have a stick?
Goodbye.
What the fuck?
Spiders.
And where'd she get it?
Spider webs everywhere.
Yeah. But it was such a clean stick. Anyways. Yeah, it got canceled.
That's so
And
fucked.
the only way that there'll be more seasons if Netflix picks it back up and like finishes the rest of the seasons. But it was a different like show that made those, not Netflix. Netflix just bought it when it got canceled. And I don't even know if I want Netflix to do more of it because
I
they're
know.
gonna fuck it up and make it cheap. Netflix makes everything cheap. You fucking suck, Netflix. Oh yeah?
What the hell are they doing outside with that goddamn stick?
How they gonna try to be quiet going out the door, but then they're gonna bang on the windows like that? And everyone knows when you get a spider web down, you go like this. You don't hit it. What
It's
the
like
fuck?
it's like when
you
you
don't
try to
hit
get
it and
you try
drag
to
it
get
down.
honey out of the jar. You like,
You spin it. The fuck?
or like when you wax with a wax
I'm
pot,
judging.
bruh.
You've been judged.
All right, I derailed us, so
No, you're good.
so I'll get us back on
yeah,
track.
but y'all should watch Heels. It's good.
It was good. It was good. It was
Heels
worth
is a
watching.
good
It
show.
just was. It was a drama, so it did well as that. If you know,
You will be stressed. I can guarantee it.
that's true.
But yeah, I don't fuck with haunted houses. Do not.
Have you ever? Was there anywhere like really haunted that you were like in or like ever had to deal
Yes.
with? Okay,
Just once.
just one time.
Yeah, because let me fucking tell you something. One of the reasons I get so irritated with all these haunted movies
Yeah.
is because in real life, I would do exactly what I did in this other situation.
All right, shock it to me.
You know, all these movies, all these weird little shitty things start happening, and they just don't do anything about it. And they're like, oh, like, yeah, there's only like randomly, like a dead dog and a pentagram in my basement. And then they just clean that shit up and continue on as normal.
Yeah, they're like, oh,
No.
I just still live here.
Yeah, y'all are fucking retarded.
All right,
Because
Linda.
let me tell you what happens in real life. Or when the kids go out in the haunted woods or whatever. Okay, so there's this place in Mississippi. It's a graveyard. And when I tell you that it is in the middle of fucking nowhere, like I thought I lived in the middle of nowhere. No, it's literally on this one singular, like dirt road. No gravel. It's just like dirt mud path, like all the way out to, it's like a 30-minute drive, like into the woods. Okay, so once again, this was when I was hanging around all my little bad friends. You know, we thought we were so cool.
Nope.
We were all, this was around Halloween, and we had all just went out and rolled all our teachers' yards.
Oh shit, y'all were bad kids.
Yeah, one of them we forked, which is where you
Yeah.
if you don't know what that is, that's when you bring a box of plastic forks and you stab them
Everywhere. It's just a lawn of like
500 forks. But that teacher was a dick. He was one of the football coaches. I hated that motherfucker. He was so rude. He deserved it, is what I'm saying.
Bruh.
But anyways, so
How come dum-dum in people's yards ain't a thing? Just pull all the
that would be
wrappers
a
off.
horrible.
Pull all the wrappers
Bring
off.
a cup of water.
Yep,
and
dunk them
throw
in the
it.
water and just fucking throw them everywhere. Because, like, good fucking luck. Let me tell you, we had a parade the other day because...
Oh, they were stuck everywhere.
Dude, they're on the street and also, you know how hard it is to throw dum-dums?
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking hard. They just, like, they're
not very dynamic.
top heavy, so
yeah,
they just
they're
fucking...
not very dynamic.
I saw these kids throwing this candy because I got stuck in traffic trying to leave to avoid the parade.
Would it hit your car?
Some of it got pretty close, but I was on the
That
other
would've
side of
been
the
an
road.
issue.
You know what I'm saying? Because they were trying to throw it toward the grass side of the road, and I was on like the road. You know,
Yeah.
and so they were trying to throw these, and I was like, "Look at these fucking kids, bro!
Mm-mm.
They're like 8. They can't throw.
They're not even coordinated enough to be
Not
doing
destined for baseball like a lot of their dads would hope.
that. Yeah.
They're
You're a
trash,
disappointment to your family.
trash, throwing skills. Anyway.
Yeah.
All right, so graveyard, 30 minutes.
So yeah, we have been like rolling all our teacher's yard, which
Mhm.
I have a funny story about too, because we got busted because one of these little kids that we ran around with, like he gave no fucks. He ended up in jail later,
Oh, shit.
but
Well.
he gave no fucks. And we're like rolling the yard, and to give us all like a good scare, like he got what he wanted, bro. Because this teacher was like stuck up, like he would call the cops on you. He didn't care. He was like, send you to the principal's office that quick, like
Yeah.
type of teacher. You
Yeah.
know, call your mama and daddy just because you made a bad face at him. Like, he
Damn.
just was rude. So, he kind of lived like out and about. And one of the little kids, we'll call him Craig, just threw the toilet paper right at the window and hit the window. And you
Bruh.
see the lights flick on, and we're like, and we had parked because there was nowhere to park where he wouldn't like hear the truck or see the truck because nobody should be down the drive.
Yeah.
We had to park like away from the house. So all the lights click on, and we're like should we just hide in the way, like in the trees, or? And he slings the door open, and he's like, stop! And we're like,
Oh my God.
fuck! Run! And we're like fucking running as fast as we can. I'm thankfully athletic, but like these other girls that were there with me were not athletic. So I'm like running with the boys, and I look back. One of the girls had tripped on the pavement. Classic. And yes, she was white. And she hits the floor and I'm like, bro, get up. And the teacher comes and his arm was like right here on my arm and I like snatch it and just take off towards the truck. We like barely get in the truck and we just peel off and sling grass like fucking everywhere, dude. We were just like throwing toilet paper out the window as we go. But yeah, we were bad, but
damn.
It was hilarious. So that's what we have been doing. We were already worked up. We rolled everybody's yard. And we were like, well, what do we do now?
Somebody had a fucking idea, didn't
they? Craig had a fucking idea, because Craig always had all the ideas, and for whatever reason,
y'all followed
we were always down to do it. Like, always. Like, it was so bad. We got in so much trouble. Anyways, so stupid. So there's this like place, and it's like a 30-minute drive like out into the woods, and there's just like this singular like cemetery. There's no houses around, there's no stores, there's no gas stations. Like, it's just a cemetery like out in the woods, and it was supposed to be like haunted, and apparently there was like a grave. What do you call the people who like take care of the graves?
Like a grave digger,
they
like a groundskeeper.
Yeah, like a groundskeeper, like for the cemetery. Yeah. I can't remember what that's called, but apparently he had like died, like he like had lived out there, and because he lived so far away, he would apparently get like hungry and like dig the bodies up and eat off of them.
And then
he died out there, and then he like haunts it, right? So
what kind of fucking story is this, bro?
So
fucking zombies.
So yeah, basically. So like yeah. So but apparently he like died out there, and then he like haunts it, and then like apparently like a lot of like obviously it's a graveyard too, so there's like other like spirits or whatever. So we go out there, and when I tell you it was just like a movie, like all the trees just lined, and there's just black between all the pine trees, and there's just like this road, and we are like pulling up, and we're all like, it was just like a movie. We're like teenagers, we're cracking jokes. We're like, oh bro, like y'all, you go, and it was me, my boyfriend at the time, his best friend, and then his girlfriend, and then me and her were like friends. So, ish. Pretty shallow, but anyways. She got on my nerves. But anyway, so we're like pulling up, and they're like trying to talk about who's gonna like go out there, and they're like, oh, like, you know, like you're scared, and back then I was the one that I was like, I'm not scared of shit. Watch this. Yeah. That was me. Yeah. I was that one.
I'm about to kick this party off right.
Yeah, I was always the one to do it, dude. Like, I was down. So I was like, man, and I don't believe in that stuff either. So I was like, y'all are stupid. I was like, watch this. Yeah. So they're like, don't get out. Like, we just wanted to come look at it. Like, we didn't want to get out.
And I like scared for real.
Yeah. So I was like, flung the door open, and I was like, y'all are PYs. So I start walking towards the graveyard, and it was like, it got like cold as shit, I swear. Like, it just was like, I got like chills, and I was like, that's what I was saying to myself. I was like, dude, I'm just getting chills because I can feel them being scared. Their energy is projecting on me. Like, this is not real.
Anxiety.
Yeah. Well, it had one of those like tombs. Not a tomb, but like one of a mausoleum where you can go in, and then the body, like, and the thing is in there.
Why did they even make those?
So I was like, God. I'm going in here. Y'all are scared. I'm like, y'all are scared. And the boys were like,
get fucking trapped.
Yeah. Well, they're like, we can't let her go. And they're like, oh, that's like so fucked up. And so the boys like jump out because
God.
And then the girl was like, well, I can't like stay in the truck by myself, so I have to go too. And they're like, please come back to the truck. Please come back to the truck.
Oh my God.
And all you can see are like the headlights, and then like the steam from like the air, like just floating through the air. It's at night.
Oh,
it's pitch black. It's one. We already rolled yards. It's like 1 a.m, like midnight, 1 a.m. So we go, and I'm like talking all this shit, and all of a sudden we start hearing the leaves crunch. And and then I like froze, and I was like, and they're like, dude, please let's go back. And I was like, bro, like, it's just like rabbits like hopping around or whatever. Like, y'all are being. But I was scared. I started like getting scared,
freaked out.
And I was like, let's just go in here and like look in this thing, and I don't know if it was a bird or a bat or what, but it was like, and it like screeches and swoops down, and we scream bloody
Oh my
murder.
God.
We just started screaming and like trying to get it off us, and then we bolted back to the truck. Scariest thing ever, bro. I was so scared. I was so scared,
That's so
bro.
dumb.
It was, but I was like, we were like, it's him. Like, he's gonna eat us.
He was eating dead bodies, not live ones.
Yeah. We were like, it's a spear. He's gonna kill us. He's like, I told you this place was haunted. Bro, it was so funny,
That's
but
hilarious.
it was so creepy out there. Oh my gosh, it was so creepy. And but yeah, referring back to like the shit they do in like movies and stuff. Yeah, as soon as I was like, I'm like, nope, I'm leaving and I'm never coming back. And that's the end of it. That's the end of the story.
That's it.
There's not
nothing else.
a whole drawn out fucking movie about this shit.
We're not doing any more than this. I'm done.
Yep. I was like, well, and I'm done for life too. Anything spooky?
I'm out.
It's haunted. I have had my fair share of being frightened. I don't fuck with it.
Yeah, the elementary school I went to growing up was haunted. And there was like a house down the way. And it was like big like oak trees with like the moss and shit all
it looked
hanging
spooky.
down. All of it was spooky. In the house, there was a house. It was called the Swift House, I think, and it was rumored to be like haunted. And I don't know. I don't think we ever went down there. I think we were supposed to go on a field trip to at one time, but then we didn't or something like that.
I'm
I
like,
don't
was there
remember
a
what the
story
story-
about someone getting killed in it or something?
I think it was something like that. Yeah, or like one of the spouses had died, and it was like, but how did they die? You know, like it was something
did you
like
ever
that.
read How to Kill a Mockingbird?
No.
It's good.
Okay, I'll read it.
It has something similar like that though,
backtracking.
and it's really good.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Anytime we'd have a school event though, like where it would be like after dark though, like the kids would kind of be like running
go down there
around.
and touch the house. Or
Well, it would
whatever.
just be like the rumor was it was like the school was built on an Indian burial grave.
Oh, some of
It's-
that I feel like I don't think I believe in spirits, but I believe that if there was like such a catastrophic event that like
Right.
the energy, I do feel like the energy of an area could be really changed
Right.
if it was like big and like
Bad.
sad enough
Yeah,
and bad enough.
I think so too.
You know.
But yeah,
That's
like
why
leaves
I don't think like all
scars.
I don't think like all cemeteries are scary like that.
We went to that one
You
in
know?
Savannah, and I thought it was really
It's like
interesting.
you're like I could honestly be here at night. Like
And
it's
it was
not,
beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm not going to any cemetery at night. I won't do it.
Yeah.
I don't care who dies and how much I love you. I'm not going there at night.
Well, we done talked about how I'm not trying to be buried in
You
a
can be buried in
damn
a backyard, get
cemetery.
that tax benefit.
That's right.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I don't fuck with haunted houses. I'm not doing scary shit.
Not watching no gory movies with you,
Nah.
and especially I'm trying to snack while I fucking.
But
watch
I will
movies.
dress up
Yeah,
and we can watch like the funny Halloween movies.
yeah.
Like the
Uh,
one with the three witches. What's that one?
I need to watch that one. I don't think I've watched that.
Hocus Pocus.
Or
Hocus Pocus is funny.
What's that one? A scary movie. All the scary movies. One,
Those
2,
are
3.
funny.
Those are
Those
hilarious.
hilarious.
Hello.
Yeah.
It's stupid. I'm in the house. It's just
Yeah.
it's just stupid. So I did.
Take my little hand.
Yeah.
It's my strong hand. You want mashed potatoes? yeah.
That one's funny. That's when
Yeah.
Sean put those on, and when he first put them on, I was like,
These are dumb.
I was like, what are these?
yeah.
What are we
they're
watching? Because I
dumb.
was severely against even thrillers at that point, and
Yeah.
he was like, just wait.
dumb.
And then it was spoofy, and I was like, okay,
yeah.
I can. I can
Yeah,
deal with
it's
that.
funny. See, I
Yeah.
like shit like that. I like the lighthearted shit. I'm trying to celebrate. I'm not trying to stress myself out, give
No.
myself nightmares. You ever seen that movie Leatherface?
Mm-mm.
Once again, this was my rebellious stage. So I just got out away from my parents. They never let me watch anything scary.
Mm-mm.
And I was like, I'm watching the scariest shit I can get my hands on. Yeah. I was like waking up at like 2 a.m, like crying.
Mm. That stuff gets psychological.
Well, because that's what it was about. It was supposed to be like a real person. It wasn't like any of this like mystical shit. It was just this psychopath who had like a really bad family situation. Then he got put in a psych ward, and then he got out, and then he killed a bunch of people. And then it just makes me so paranoid because I'm like, cool, I can't make eye contact with anyone in public. That's random because you might randomly like latch on to me and try to and follow me home and kill me and my whole family. You know, that type of shit fucks with me.
Yeah. I feel like I got like that with James
That's
Patterson
why we also
books
have guns in the house.
for a little while, because I was reading like one particular one where this guy was like chopping up the body and like leaving pieces of it all over the city.
Yeah, no.
And I was
Don't
like,
like that.
I have got to stop reading this type of shit.
I can't watch.
Because I'll just be laying in bed like, and I had this big window, you know, growing up, and my bed was right next to the window.
Yeah, me too.
You'd hear like a little scrape or something.
Yeah, me too.
And you'd be like,
me. That's when it's like real quiet and your breath catches and you're like trying to breathe, but it's like,
oh my God.
You know,
you ever you turn out the lights and then you're like trying to breathe and it's too loud and
you're like someone would know I'm in here.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you like pull the covers over your head. Like that's gonna do anything.
Have you seen that video that people did where it was like he was like running through the house and like a demon is just like a guy in like a black suit was chasing him and he jumps in the bed and pulls the covers over and the guy with the knife is like, damn it. He's
so
like,
stupid. That is like
and
how
the guy like peeps his head out and he's like, oh, you know? It's like,
I don't know why that is. Why do we? It's like why do we all do
any
that?
sense. It's fabric.
It's not gonna keep anything away.
It's not.
Demons can't. They can get through that probably. What the hell?
They can sit on top of it. Something.
Oh my God.
I'm like, golly, that's hilarious. Did you do the thing when you were little where you like turn the light off and then bolt through the house too? It's like if you're in the kitchen and you're getting a snack.
Yeah.
And it's like as you leave your bedroom, you turn every single light on, like the bedroom light, the bathroom light, the hallway light, and then the kitchen light.
And then as you come back, you're like,
it's like I have to turn the kitchen light out, bolt through the kitchen into the hallway, turn the light on the hallway, bolt through. You know.
I still fucking do that.
I don't do that anymore.
I still fucking do that a little
I think the jiu-jitsu has...
It's a fast-paced walk, but I do it.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like... But yeah.
I don't feel that way. I think the difference, too, though, is, like, I can, like, traipse around my room in the dark and stuff, and I don't feel like I ever have to have the light on, but it's because I know I'm in my room.
Yeah.
And the bedroom door is locked, too. I think that's it. We always lock the bedroom door when we go to sleep. So
I do that when Sean's gone.
I do that even when
I put
we're
my
here.
Real close.
Yeah.
Because if you get through that door, you're getting popped. So, like, if I know you, you better not.
You better be able to make it through the door.
You better not
get say, across the room.
You better state your business and who you are real fucking quick. Because if not, you're getting blasted, dude. Immediately.
Have you ever seen that movie called Home
Alone?
Intrusion?
No.
Home Invader? It's a good one. It's about that.
Okay.
And it's a happy ending.
Okay.
I like happy ending movies.
Yeah, me too.
It's not like an all the way happy ending. Like
it can't just leave me going. What the hell?
No, it's like
that
damn.
happens to me a lot.
It's like he went through all that shit, but he did that shit. It came full circle. He won. There was still loss though.
Oh yeah.
But you know, yeah.
You can't. You gotta cut characters out of the plot. That's part of the point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well.
I saw she wrote.
We gotta wrap.
We're gonna wrap
this
up.
Fucking Chipotle burrito right the hell up.
That's right.
Double wrap.
Tin foil and all.
I'm saying.
Way that bitch slapped the label on it.
Here's your burrito, baby.
Go,
bitch. That
go
was
check out.
$15.95.
Shit, these days. $25.95.
Chipotle used to be a cheap date. Now you ain't getting out of there without like less than $45 for like 2 persons.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, just like that burrito, we about to roll out. We rolling. So
catch us on Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Instant Ham, TikTok, all the things.
Yeah.
All the things.
Leave us some spooky comments.
That's right.
Send us some stories.
Yeah, tell us about a spooky story you had or a haunted place. You have a haunted.
Yeah. We want to know about
They
it.
want to know.
We-
I want to know.
Is that the Tarzan song? That's the Tarzan
I
song.
want to know. Will you show me?
That's the
I want to know about the strangers like me. White men.
Two honest who we rock, truth bomb steady. Scrappy thing and joke slice like machete. Truth and laughs more tasty than you're ready. Epic nuggets cooking plates full so heavy.